Hey everybody, this is Alan from OC Nerf, and today we are going to be going ahead and doing a quick kind of historical review of this blaster, as well as mostly a modification guide to make this shoot elite darts. So the reason I can't do quite a full review for this blaster is, well, for one, there's a lot that are already out there, but two, I don't actually have the arrows that this came with, and this obviously is, in case you can't see it all, the Big Bad Bow. This would be the Hawkeye Avengers series re-released in 2012. The original release of the Big Bad Bow was in 1998, before Hasbro had its paws on the Nerf brand, and it was back when Nerf was still running with Kenner. So this is 1998, and then it got re-released several times in the 2000s. In the red and then the original yellow colors, and now in this purple color for the Avengers line, in coordination with Marvel. And in all that time, it's never really changed its name. So this is the Big Bad Bow, and it's named as such because it's a big bow, and it's got these bow arms with these bow strings, and these, I guess they're supposed to look like a composite bow wheel action that's going on. They're really loose. When you pull it back, they're a little bit tighter and it looks a lot cleaner, but they serve zero purpose whatsoever in the actual firing mechanism of this bow. And this is going to get turned into something cool with a nice air seal that it already has. We're well on our way to being there. So that being said, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and pop off these arms first, cut off this string, and then we'll cut to opening up the shell. So let me go ahead and get these arms off. And there's step one, minimizing. So we've got that out of the way, but this still cannot shoot elite darts. So we're going to need to do something else with that. And the first step, again, is to just open this blaster up. Okay, so we've got it unscrewed. Now we're going to go ahead and open it up. There we go. And you don't want to lose this spring or this piece here, so we'll put that away safely. And let's take out the bottom part, and there's also another spring and this orange piece here. This is going to be important as they are the reason why this blaster primes. So you don't want to lose that at all. Now we're going to pop this off. Let's move this out of the way. And we're popping this off. This is the end piece. And we'll see everything just kind of comes on out. And we got a nice clean shot through. And this is its air restrictor, rather large air restrictor for a rather large blaster, and we'll just pull this right on out of here. There we go. And we've got that. And we have this. This is where we start to see how the plunger mechanism actually works. Okay. We won't touch on that just yet. We'll touch on that next. We'll go first to this. So let me go ahead and get my drill. As you can see, it doesn't quite fit in there without a lot of squishing. And that's exactly what you want. So this is going to be a good airflow for the darts to go, for the air to go through into the darts, but not enough for the darts to go back. And that's exactly what we want. I'm just cleaning it up a little bit here. I like it nice and clean. There we go. Nice. There we go. And there goes the 6 clip. Nice. Okay, so that's done. Next thing here is as clean as that's going to be, and as cool as that would be if this would just fit perfectly. Realistically, it won't. So there are a couple of options that we have for this. Like I said, there's a couple of options. One is, I think you might be able to just drill out this if you want to keep it fairly stock looking, and shove cpvc in there, and it'll be a pretty solid fit. And usually I like to do that, but I kind of want to give this one a little bit more options than just a front load, although it will also still have that option if I so choose to. What I'm actually going to be doing is going to be putting in a universal coupler system in here, and that way I'll be able to put in whatever it is I need to, as opposed to just keeping it as stock looking, which is mostly how I like to run things. But in this specific case, I do want this to do a little bit more. So I'm going to cut this off completely here, widen this opening, be able to put in some PVC all the way through to that point there, seal up the dead space in the middle, or around the middle, and put everything back together that way. So let me go ahead and get my saw. And we'll start cutting. Okay, let's clean everything off there. Nice clean cut. Now we'll kind of just do a little bit of testing to see just how much we need to open this up for half-inch PVC. Add a bit more. Okay. Give it a test fit. That'll go in there. That'll go in there. That'll go in there. Pretty nice. Good. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is, I'm actually not going to use hot glue for that first part. I'm going to be using some putty to give it a really solid seal. So I'm actually going to need to do that outside since that stinks a whole lot. So I'm going to go ahead and cut right now, and we'll get right back to it when it's all said and done in there. Okay, so this is all set. I put a little orange tape on it to make it look nice and uniform, and the inside has been sanded down a little bit to make it easier to put either cpvc or PVC in. And I've also taken care of the dead space here with a little bit of epoxy putty and hot glue to kind of hold this in place as well. So everything's pretty much set and ready to go, and this thing is super solid, which will be really awesome for when that spring upgrade kicks in, and it's going to hit into this, and this won't break because it's going to be so dang solid. That being said, we're going to go ahead and pop the shell off of the second. Okay. Now we're here. And there's the catch spring that I do not want to lose. We'll put that away over there. There's the trigger mechanism. We'll be sure to re-grease everything when it's all said and done. And we'll pull out the plunger tube and get into here. Make sure I remember how this goes that way. Okay, great. Alright, now we'll pop this off. And we undo this hook clip thing. There we go. This whole thing should come off. And we've got ourselves killer spring. Now we're going to go get our spring upgrade. Okay, we're going to go ahead and use this. If you saw the other video, this is from the Xploderz X2. And if you want to see how we got this out, watch the video right over here. And we'll go ahead and thread this through right now. Let's do it from this way. And kind of double up our springs. There we go. Excellent. Now we'll see how much of that spring we can use. Should be all of it. Good. Nice and well padded. Okay. Then we go ahead and put it all back together. It's a little bit tighter now. There we go. Still holds into place. And of course this. And yeah, that is one heck of a draw. Okay. Wow. Alright. Well, that's going to be beefy. Hoping our catch spring will be able to hold it. And if it can't, I will have to find a alternative to the catch spring. Get this back on there. Of which I do have some alternatives to that catch spring. So it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Okay. So that's back on there. Everything's good to go. This is like a rock. We're going to go ahead and put everything back together, and then we'll come back to the video after that. Okay, well that was an absolute pain in the butt to put back together. And now that it is together, here's what it looks like. It looks exactly the same. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this a test fire, shall we? I'm going to pull for comparison. Well, let's just use this for right now. Okay. And let's get this into our universal breech. So the universal breech, you'll see in there has the 1/2 inch cpvc, and out here has the 1/2 inch cpvc coupler, or PVC coupler. So if I wanted to just use cpvc, I absolutely could. And we're going to give this a test fire. I hesitate to shoot it at that wall, but let's do it anyway. Ouch. Huh. That is really, really powerful. I'm going to go ahead and shoot this with a sneak preview here. One of the little Valentine darts. So we were doing a review in their products at some point. But not right now. For right now, I'm going to go ahead and load this. And we'll give it a test fire. Catch still works. There we go. Yowza. I'm really curious to see how far this thing goes. Alright, here we go. We're outside and we're going to go ahead and range test this. This is the modified Big Bad Bow down the hall. Here we go. Holy crap. Nice job, babe. In case you guys don't know, just stay right here. That went all the way. It was about 40 feet. 60-ish feet. Edge of this is 75-ish feet. All the way to this door is 110 feet from where we stopped. It hit the wall with a thud, and there it is. And we'll look back where we came from. Yep, I think that's a success. Catch you guys later. This modification, this is all we're going to go into. The next part of the modification is going to be how to make things that'll go onto here. And since this is a universal breech, we can do a lot of things. So the easiest thing that we can do right now is just to have a nice barrel here. Next thing that we can do here is to have some kind of, we could do a breech loaded system, or we can even do an RSCV. So we can do a number of things. So that's all we're going to do for right now, and we'll catch you guys next time. If you like this mod, just go ahead and check out the next mod guides and how-tos and future videos by clicking on the subscribe button, and of course liking this video if you like it. Everybody have a good day.